Hi, I'm Mark,
And I'm Sue.
and welcome to the Memorial Chapel in Great Barrington, Massachusetts. The Memorial Chapel in Great Barrington, Massachusetts was constructed in 1996 in memory of the three individuals who lost their life there when the Memorial Day tornado of 1995 tore through what was then known as the Eagleton School. The chapel was constructed by the staff and students of the Eagleton School using trees that had fallen from the storm. The Eagleton School was closed in 2016. The land was subsequently subdivided and sold off, and the chapel sat abandoned and in disrepair. In 2021, we saw this property had come up for sale. Our long-term plans included buying land alongside the Appalachian Trail so that we could spend our retirement as trail angels. We had searched up and down the trail for a property that matched our needs. When we saw this property was less than 600 feet from a trail crossing, only 2 hours from our home, and had more than enough land to build our retirement home, we were intrigued. The listing said it also had a 16 by 24 structure on it, but didn't offer much in the way of details. When we went to look at the property, we were immediately struck with how unique the structure was. A little research showed that it was indeed a memorial chapel. The years of abandonment had taken its toll, however. Trees, shrubs, and poison ivy had completely overgrown it. Scrap metal, old wood, and other junk materials had been dumped there, and the roof was in need of immediate replacement. Even with all the issues seen by the naked eye, we also saw beauty and utility. We started exploring the possibility of what it could look like if we purchased the property and cleaned it up, and how fitting it would be for trail angels to have a chapel to host trail magic events. In December of 2021, we purchased the property. In the spring of 2022, we set out to start cleaning the property and opening up the chapel. Once we deep cleaned it and took care of the landscaping issues, the chapel really started to come to life. In the summer of 2022, Sue hosted the first Trail Magic Weekend with the help of the Worcester, Massachusetts chapter of the Appalachian Mountain Club. From this event, we learned a couple of things. One, cooking would be so much easier if we had electricity, and two, bathrooms were a must. In the winter of 2022, we had the roof replaced, and in the spring of 2023, we added electricity. In June of 2023, we started a GoFundMe in an attempt to help us cover some of the costs associated with porta potty rental and providing enough food and water at our Trail Magic weekends. The GoFundMe proved wildly successful, and we were able to host 6 Trail Magic weekends and have porta potties on site from July to October. In all, we provided free food, free supplies, and free shelter to nearly 200 hikers in the 2023 season. As great as this all sounds, there is much more that needs to be done. The exterior siding and windows are in deplorable condition. There is so much rot around the frame of the windows that a gust of wind blew a window out. We had the window replaced, but we need to address the underlying issue. The cedar shake is also in rough shape. The southern side of the chapel is sun-beaten and dried out. We lose shingles every time the wind blows. The exterior was also never weather-sealed or wrapped, so we are now in danger of risking the interior. As of now, the framing and concrete floor are still good, but if the issues aren't addressed, it won't be long before the bones start to rot. That is why we are submitting to you and seeking Ask This Old House to choose us as a project. We don't know how to attack the residing and weatherproofing ourselves, so we need professional help. We need the chapel to be a safe haven for any weary Appalachian thru hiker, and more importantly, we need the chapel to survive in memory of the 3 who lost their lives there on that fateful day in 1995. The 30th anniversary of the tragedy is approaching, and we need to know that the chapel will stand for at least another 30 years.